You thought NASA doesn't make fake stuff? People always say NASA makes everything as real as from NASA. NASA can't make fakes. They're doing all 100% real stuff. Well, let's see what NASA's really working on. What was NASA working on? Haploscope calibration. Is this a space mission? Or is this used for space program? For a space program. Get it? So this is what NASA's doing, folks. You thought they were putting on astronaut suits and going in outer space. No, they're actually just putting on virtual reality headsets and playing in virtual environments. But it's okay because they're bringing you into these virtual environments too. They're creating an open world, open virtual environment for you to join in. Here's what NASA's working on. Virtual camera calibration. I wonder what you would need a virtual camera for. Like, like a camera that you say is real, that's really out somewhere taking pictures, but it's not really real. You know what I mean? A virtual camera like the Hubble. I wonder why NASA's working on this kind of stuff. User eye point calibration. NASA's studying perception. That's what they're studying. They're fucking with your perception. Virtual reality, virtual environments. How to make you believe something that's virtual is real. That's what NASA has been really working on. Ladies and gentlemen, do some research. Start finding evidence for yourself. Here's this is the space. This is the space research that's going on. NASA right here. Here's the orbits of the planets. RoboCop Jr. here is moving a galactic halo disk through a orbital path. He's playing with the rings of Saturn here. This is how they place the rings of Saturn on Saturn through this program right here. Oh man, these guys. This is what they're doing. This is what NASA is working on. Tracing virtual paths in an immersing environment. A virtual path in an immersive environment. Like a probe moving through outer space? Are they working on creating those kinds of environments? Tracking a virtual target in an immersing environment. Ooh, cool. That's awesome. NASA is just working on all types of cool computer-generated image stuff that seems real. That's what they're working on. It's awesome.
The Virtual Environment Display System is a multisensory interactive display environment in which a user can virtually explore a 360-degree synthesized or remotely sensed environment and can viscerally interact with its components. The objective of this research is to develop a multi-purpose operator interface environment with initial applications in telerobotics, data management, and human factors research.
Woo! This is what NASA is working on.
The foundation of the system is a head-mounted display unit that consists of medium-resolution, monochromatic liquid crystal display screens.
Liquid crystal display screens, computer graphics, and
the
virtual
LCD technology
reality
is used to meet design constraints on size. The display screens are presented to each eye of the user through wide-angle optics with an effective field of view for each eye of 120 degrees, horizontal and vertical.
Virtual insanity.
Head motion of the user is tracked by a sensor mounted on the helmet, and the derived position and orientation data is used to update the images in sync with the user's activities.
Wow.
As a result,
cool.
The displayed imagery appears to completely surround
It's the space station in Space Shuttle Columbia. they have it in their virtual reality environments. In the 85, they're already working on this. This is cool.
Are in 3 space. In addition to stereoscopic depth cues, the system provides full motion parallax and motion perspective cues that allow the operator to explore virtual objects in real time and from multiple viewpoints.
Explore virtual objects. What kind of objects does NASA explore, I wonder? Space objects. Alright, yeah, we get the point. You're in fucking Roboland. Awesome. Oh, there's an astronaut here.
It's a virtual environment display system to develop portable information environments and virtual workstation.
Virtual workstations. Virtual. NASA. Nassholes. Never a straight answer. Wow. It's like a Hollywood movie. It's cool. Virtual reality with NASA. This is totally Venus, dude.
What looks like a scene out of a science fiction movie is actually real.
It's actually real.
Scientists from NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory have manipulated spacecraft data of Venus to give a birth.
They manipulated spacecraft data Venus. They didn't go to Venus and do anything there. No, they just manipulated spacecraft data Venus.
Eye view of its surface.
Venus is out there being digitized, but this digital model, this virtual reality of Venus is what's actually being explored on Earth.
Venus is out there. It's being digitized. But what's actually being explored is the virtual reality version on Earth.
Dr. Michael McGreevy of NASA's Ames Research Center has
This is the research. This is what NASA's doing.
taken the idea of being there a few steps further. By strapping on 3D visual display goggles and specially censored gloves, one can be immersed into new worlds.
New worlds.
What is unique about virtual reality is that the user has complete control over the environment. Head or body movements translate directly into the way a simulated Martian landscape is seen.
A simulated Martian landscape.
In another example, the task is to withdraw a square shape from its slot. The operator's glove can be manipulated to control a robotic arm.
NASA makes video games, ladies and gentlemen. They make video games, they make CGI, and they make computer entertainment graphics. Fantasyland.
While sound cues help with depth perception and finding proper fit. Scientists have also designed a virtual wind tunnel. The investigator can move anywhere in the tunnel to study airflow. Virtual reality gives the operator complete choice and is beginning to be used for a variety of commercial applications.
What sets NASA apart in this current climate is that we aren't looking at the mainstream applications of this global activity, which tend to be entertainment and video games.
Oh, they're not into entertainment.
We're more looking to how to use this for scientific visualization.
Oh, scientific visualization. Oh, so those things you guys showing us aren't real photos.
In particular, looking at the detailed environments of the planets, looking at computational fluid dynamics models.
Computational fluid dynamic models. You know, you're not looking at reality.
The airflow over a wing, that sort of thing.
Virtual reality is an idea that dates back to the 60s.
Spacey,
and
dude.
will be commonplace by the next decade.
Will be commonplace. You will believe that virtual reality is real.
Already it has been used during the Gulf War. The dry valleys of Antarctica may soon become a far-reaching outlet for this technology. Scientists have long been interested in the area because it is so similar to Mars.
Antarctica is just so similar to Mars, you know? That's why you can't go there. It's off limits. You can't go to Antarctica. It's just so much like Mars, and they're doing so much science there.
Its frozen lakes contain primitive microbial mats that live in the water below many feet of ice. Researchers at NASA Ames are planning to use a form of virtual reality.
NASA's using virtual reality.
Potential of virtual reality and telepresence in planetary exploration is very promising. Unearthly applications derived from
NASA does use virtual reality. They always have been using virtual reality. So, if NASA shows you a picture and you believe it's real, how do you know it's not from their virtual reality technology? As you can see, they've been working on it for a very long time, making immersive environments. Folks, wake up. Start looking for real evidence. Investigate NASA.